Shanny's fat mouth in the back room bitchin'. Now everybody knows, and so the story goes. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back. Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around.
Good morning, good afternoon, hello everybody, back again for another, I guess this is a morning stream. It all runs together for me now. I am a human being with no sleep. I celebrated the win of my football team last night, and then, yeah, it's just been nonstop ever since. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the Sturge. The Sturge. Please like the stream. Please send a couple bucks my way by using the Streamlabs link pinned in the top of the chat. I'm at 1/3 of my goal, my weekly goal. So hopefully by the end of this stream, I can be about halfway there. And then I got another stream tonight. So every little bit helps if you're the kind of person that watches a lot of my streams, you know, and you enjoy being able to watch live in the morning and at night. Throw me a couple dollars. Show me your love. Thank you. Now we're going to essentially check out Sturgis, bud.
Essentially.
This video is called Detractor has my video removed. He wants me removed from YouTube for hurting his feelings. Bud.
Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Back again, having the channel once again attacked. Why do you have the channel attacked? You ask?
He's gonna position this as like a sign of his success. Like he's doing so good at defending Eric July. That, you know, he's doing so good defending Eric July that they're attacking him.
Well, we have a certain Baconator out there who thought that because he was saying a bunch of nonsense online that I wasn't going to call him out on his garbage, and apparently he got his feelings hurt. He got his feelings hurt multiple times in like 5 videos or so, and it seems like he wants to start doing discovery even though there's literally no legal proceedings that are happening. I've already spoke with an individual that might know a little bit of something about the law.
Who is it?
And
is it Eric July?
It's very interesting that he wants to go down this route where I've literally told him that everything he's doing is going to lead into him getting wrecked by anti-slap, and he should probably figure out what anti-slap is before he ends up getting wrecked.
Sturgis fancies himself as a legal eagle, I guess, right?
Anti-slap. But we're going to get into it, and we're going to talk about it, and why this is a stupid action for him to do. But as usual...
Why is the bottom of his beard, like, flat? Do you know what I mean? There's, like, a square at the bottom of his beard where it's, like, flat. It comes out the front, and it comes out the bottom, and then it's, like, there's, like, a flat area right here. What is that? What is that, flat beard?
You know, we got to throw in that positivity into the content, as always, with Yaira number 2 pre-order collection only up for 40 days. Well, right now 39 days, but the total is 40 days. Still pre-order it, going live in winter.
I couldn't imagine being a fan of a comic book series where like one book a year comes out, if even that.
Going to be fulfilled in winter.
Sturgis is in Florida, for sure.
I know there are clowns out there who don't understand that spring doesn't start till about the 20th or the 21st. 20th or 21st of March.
I think it's the 22nd this year, but it might be the 21st. We had a leap, like 2024 was a leap year. So the equinoxes and solstice, they were happening on a different day.
So more than likely will be fulfilled either before March or at the beginning of March. So still be fulfilled in winter. Keep talking.
This year it's March 20th. The spring equinox is March 20th.
You're all dumb individuals. Sitting at 4,780 total books sold at 163K. Yes, it is moving along, hitting that 150K.
Essential equinox, bud.
Today, being the cheapest book on the market from the Rippaverse for only $13, you can get in on Yaira number 2. We also had the Bloodroof number 1 collection.
Why do this at the beginning? Like, why show for other people at the beginning of your own video? That is ultimate simpery, right? Like, at least the dudes that simp over e-girls get to look at like a naked girl. But he doesn't, unless Eric is sending Sturgis nudes that we just don't know about, then I'd be like, oh, okay, well, at least you're getting something out of it. The comics are not worth it.
Just passing $650,000 at 11,717 total books sold, coming in for the Rippaverse's first horror comic. Now we also have Vaughn Coleman as well with his issue number 2 of Phenomenova. Down to the core, it is a smaller book.
Phenomenova. It's kind of a cool name. This does not look like a Rippaverse thing. This is Vaughn Coleman. I don't know anything about him. It's kind of a cool name. I do like the name. So I don't know. I'm not going to just because Sturgis likes this guy's work, I'm not going to judge it at this point.
From the first issue, that was 64 pages. This one, of course, is going to be 24 pages for just $10 over on Fun Like Comic. I will be putting links to everything below in the
This ting here and that ting there, bud.
description if you want to get in on all of that. We're also going to have our special guest, Mugen Lord, later on today, who will be talking about...
It's funny because, like, anytime he shows anime stuff, he gets trolled. People are like, that's Lolly. You're showing Lolly. The one time the shit he was showing did kind of look like it. But, like, now he gets trolled, like, anytime it's anime, people are just like, oh, that's Lolly. You're promoting a Lolly comic.
His Venus Orion Comics universe, as well as his first book that has been launched for his universe, called VK Chapter 1.
Chubby goof.
Shadows of Vengeance, which is vampire killers.
I imagine Sturgis' closet and, like, all the shirts. I don't know why I imagine him having all the shirts hanging up. But, yeah, I imagine his shirt, his wardrobe is all just like Isom and like Rippaverse shirts and then like collectible shirts he got from going to like cons and fan meetups and shit.
Coming in at $27.58. The pledge being $4,000 of a goal. So if you want to back this, again, I will leave links to everything in the description below. He's an awesome dude. I believe his universe is going to be absolutely excellent.
Universe. Now if you make a comic, you have a universe. I can't wait for that to die. So first, community, that has to go. And then next, universe.
When it comes out, we're just going to see how it all shakes up.
My campaign against communities and universes.
At the end of it all. Now, what are we talking about fully today? Well, what we're talking about is this clown world stuff right here. Where I've received this privacy complaint. Nothing's really happened to my channel. I don't have any strikes or anything like that. I don't have any warnings or anything like
I'm like looking at what he's showing here.
that. I'm not going to circumvent it.
Eric July has betrayed his customers. Oh, it's a privacy complaint. Okay, so he showed something that somebody filed a privacy complaint against.
You're not going to get my name, even though you definitely know my name because you've stated it multiple times on live streams, which in fact could be considered a privacy complaint if I really cared enough. But it says, "Hi, Renown Zero. We have received a privacy complaint regarding your content. Upon our analysis of the claim, we have removed the content in question." This is a video from August.
By the way, YouTube's privacy complaint system sucks, and it's severely broken.
Of 2024, saying Eric July betrayed his customers. Chris Bacon believes so, showing their hypocrisy. It's basically just that, showing their hypocrisy, and I am going to be protected under fair use as far as...
If you have the last name Bacon, though, that's pretty cool, because that's a delicious meat.
Thumbnail goes, because it is transformative.
He's got underboob sweat.
And yes, your name and face are available on YouTube as well as X. So for you to sit here and think you're going to...
If they call it X, if they call Twitter X, that should be all you need to know about them.
To put this privacy complaint on my videos, you got another thing coming, because you're basically telling me that my stuff isn't transformative and that I'm using information that isn't publicly available. That's what you're lying to YouTube about, and you're going to continue to lie to YouTube about because you're a huge pussy and I hurt your fifis.
Yo, a
guy
pussy,
who makes
bud.
so much money and he thinks he's so big and popular and big and bad because he's doing illegal things behind the scenes, thinking he's going to get some kind of W over me because I make fun of him on a consistent basis, and acting as if it's going to change the fact that I'm going to continue to make fun of you on a consistent basis, whether or not I do it on YouTube or other sites, remains to be seen. Now, if you like me to go down the legal route and actually get the guy that I've spoken with, because you think I'm going to put my full name in this box right here because you're going to put that out there and think that's an own, you got another thing coming. Like I said, if I really wanted to speak further with said person that I've already spoke to, that's already stated to me and confirmed to me that you're doing things that are illegal, like trying to go through discovery and trying to go and circumvent around what privacy laws actually are, and think you're not going to get wrecked by anti-slap, again, you have another thing coming. Because everything that I've stated in the last video where I talked about how you don't know what anti-slap is and how you're actually doing illegal things and doing illegal activities, which, by the way, you've previously stated against other individuals that you're doing illegal activity. It's all on the internet, bro. Your face is out there, your name is out there, and all the crap you've been talking with people like Eric Debunks and other individuals about your illegal activity, we're all exposed and are all out there. So, if you don't want that being brought to a courtroom, I suggest you stop. I suggest you
circumvent
go back what you're doing, your illegal activity, because even, like I said...
Sturgis is not turning on Eric. No, Eric could do anything. You know how Trump supporters will basically accept anything Trump does? Sturgis is like that with Eric. Eric can do no wrong. Sturgis is not allowed to criticize anything Eric does, too. So if there's like a missing page from an ISOM comic, he would just make excuses for it.
An actual person that studies law has said you're doing illegal things. You're unable to actually perform discovery without my knowledge, without any actual legal proceedings or being served papers, and you're sitting here telling the world that you're doing illegal activities on Twitter. So, unless you want to pay me back legal fees and pay all that back to me, I suggest you stop. Because you're saying that I'm infringing on your privacy when I'm literally protected by the First Amendment and anti-slap, which protects my ability.
Okay, Sturgis, you're not a lawyer. You don't understand how anti-slap works. And yeah, you do have the First Amendment right to say a lot of things, but YouTube's policy goes beyond the First Amendment. They don't allow things that are within your First Amendment rights to say. Like hate speech is protected under the First Amendment, but YouTube doesn't allow like blatant hate speech.
Of fair use. Based on information that is publicly available, I'm not using information that is private, although you were stupid enough to look me up on LinkedIn with your actual personal Indeed account. At least certain frogs were smart enough to use a fake account to look up my information. You were stupid enough to use your actual LinkedIn account to look up my stuff. So if you were so...
Yeah, his LinkedIn account... anyone who's seen Sturgis thumbnails have to be like, wow, this dude does not know how to even use Photoshop. You know what I mean? But it also turns out that Sturgis studied like graphic design. Like he has a degree in graphic design. It's like, how did he get a degree? Like, how did he pass his classes, even at a community college? He doesn't even know how to use Photoshop right. Like, I don't have a degree in anything, and I do not consider myself an artist, but my thumbnails are better than Sturgis. They didn't have AI back then when he was in college. Sturgis hates you? Welcome to the club. See, the thing about Sturgis is that he'll just make up things about you and pretend that they're true. Like, he'll make up things in his own mind and pretend like they're true. And that's what he argues against, rather than reality. So he'll be like, oh, you can't lift 20 pounds. He has this weird thing where he believes I can't lift 20 pounds when there's literally a video of me lifting 20 pounds. But that's what he does. He'll create a weird non-fact about you in his own mind and then attack you for that as if it's true. Because that's all he can do. He can't exist. Because once it comes into reality, reality just crumbles. Why 20? Like a year ago, I was on a big health kick and I was working out a lot. And when I was getting a certain amount of donations, I would like do some exercises. Okay. So I had these 20-pound dumbbells down here. And so I was getting good donations, and I was doing all these like bicep curls with 20-pound dumbbells. And after doing probably like 50 of them, my arms were a bit tired. So I did I was lifting the dumbbells, and it was harder than it should be because of how much I had lifted up to that point. So he used that to be like, well, you can't even lift 20 pounds. It's like, yeah, the more you lift, the harder it gets towards the end. That's how lifting works. If you're lifting something and it's equally easy the entire time you're doing it, then you're, and I did it 50, I did sets, multiple sets, but yeah, eventually my arms were tired. You know what I mean? So, and it was 2 20-pound dumbbells, one in each hand. So technically 40 pounds total.
Worried about being quote-unquote harassed, why are you looking up my personal information with your actual LinkedIn account to try to build some case that you're definitely not going to win? I guarantee you will not win because, like I've said already, you will get absolutely wrecked by anti-slap because it protects my ability to have free speech. This isn't the United Kingdom. This isn't Australia. This is the United States of America, where I am protected under fair use versus what I say and what I publish on a public forum known as Twitter or YouTube. So, if you would like to absolutely get wrecked...
No, Big Diesel, you're wrong. You don't know anything about bodybuilding. Everyone knows that if you're strong, that It doesn't matter how much you lift and how many times. If you can't lift 20 pounds on rep 100 the same way you lifted it on rep 1, then you're just weak, bud.
In the court.
Oh, yeah, Sturgis was talking about how he tosses around 20-pound free weights. Like tennis balls, bud.
System. You continue to do what you're doing. Continue doing your illegal activities that you are doing, claiming that you're going to have discovery in the next 60 days while doing it illegally, by the way, because you haven't served me. We haven't went through legal proceedings. We haven't went into a courtroom yet. And you're doing something behind the scenes without my knowledge or, like I said, being served. So, continue.
A lot of things happen without your knowledge, Sturgis, because you don't have a lot of knowledge up there.
To do that, because I'm sure I would have plenty of support to.
But yeah, at that time, I was doing, I was lifting like 40-pound dumbbells and doing like low reps with 40-pound, but I knew I was going to be lifting a lot because I was trying to get donations. So, yeah, I chose 20 pounds because I knew I was going to be doing like, dozens of reps.
Get you out.
Now I have not been lifting, and I am not anywhere near where I was then. So I probably wouldn't be able to lift very much.
Absolutely wrecked in court. So I thank you all for checking out this video. I know it's a different type of video that I normally do, but I'm going to make sure that I put this out there just in case anything happens. And yes, all my content is mirrored, so this will not be the only site that this video will be on. So try as you might to remove this content from the internet, it will not work. Like the video if you liked it. Comment below what you feel about all of this. Let me know if you think I
Comment about what you feel about all this.
should start any type of legal fund, and if you would be supportive of it. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on this channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Peace. I got another one.
Hello.
This is where he just talks. He just fillets Eric the whole time and talk about how good all the like pre-orders are.
Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero. We are back, and it is finally here
for Yaira 2. You took that like a chomp. They gave Yaira. They did like a little like trailer for Yaira, like a live action trailer, even though there's no movie or anything in the works. And they gave her a really bad, unidentifiable accent. They picked like a tall, like attractive looking actress that wasn't that good at acting and couldn't do. I don't even know how they were like, hey, you gotta do this weird accent. You took that like a chomp. Anyway.
How many squirrels do you think lives in his beard?
Huh. It looks like he trimmed it recently. I don't know. 2. Maybe 3, bud. He's got like a flat part of his beard, though. That's probably the floor that the squirrels stand on. There's like a little squirrel nest in there. So maybe there's some baby squirrels in there. Aw. Aw. Baby squirrels. So cute.
Of 12 books in the year of 2025.
And by the way, I have not yet showered today because it's still my morning, and I do look a little greasy. And I have another stream later tonight, so I'm going to make sure I get some shower time.
With Yaira number 2. Now, the Yaira number 1 campaign was extremely successful with over 19,000 total books sold and $1.55 million made. And I'm wearing, of course, for the occasion... Of course.
That's your entire wardrobe, Sturge.
The shirt from that campaign. Definitely my favorite shirt out of every shirt that's come out from the Rippaverse, with a close second being the Horseman shirt. Now we are here with the Yaira number 2 pre-order collection at 40 days, 4 hours with an estimated fulfillment start date.
Yeah, we can read it, dude. We don't need you to read everything that's on your screen.
Commenting on Meeb Wood. I'm Suyu with my daddy. Uik Julies or Walkstar Loyas. You're a Abwaki bud. I'm popular on X.
I'm popular. I'm glowing, bud. Man, I wish that the TTS could have done it. You know? I really wish that the TTS could have read that the way it was written. It just couldn't do it, bud. Please like the stream, by the way. Give the stream a big fat like.
Date of March. We don't have an actual date, but we do have a month. Already breaking 6 figures. so far at 120K, 3,581 total books sold. We're actually just going to do a quick refresh just to make sure that the numbers are up to date. So we're at 3,608 books sold. So we're going to get into the trailer here. I'll give my thoughts on what I feel
I'll take a shower when I want to. Get blocked.
about the trailer. So let's get into it.
Did I just hear an Xbox turn on? That sounded like an Xbox turning on, right? Doo-doo-doo. Pretty sure. Oh, and by the way, the last video, Sturgis didn't have a Windows notification sound, which I'm very surprised. I wonder if we'll get one before the end of this video. Doo-doo-doo.
I have won. Yaira is dead. But so are the 3 visitors. They were fools to follow me here. They did not know this world, and I was able to use it to my advantage. I managed to live amongst these
He might have learned how to mute them. It only took like 4 years.
humans for
Looks like Yaira 2 is going to be even more brutal than the first one.
eons without my true nature being exposed. Stefania changed all that.
You took that like a
She's
chomp.
my flesh and my blood. She is like me. I could not save her, Abuela.
Minor spoilers, she's now a part of Alpha Core. Stefiana is.
Alpha Core. I love how they spelled it core. C-O-R-E. Alpha Core, like the core of an apple. Alpha Core.
It's me. I'm alone in this world. Anyone who gets close to me dies. No,
Okay.
Yaira must stay dead. I have searched for him for years in this place. His existence has become something of myth and legend, leading
I really enjoy the voice actor for this.
Oh my God. See, this is how you know how dishonest he is. He never has one even like moderately critical thing to say. It's all positivity. He loves it all. It's all good, all of it.
For Yaira.
me to believe he perished long ago, or abandoned this cruel world for another where life is not so fleeting. When I had given up all hope, when I was ready to die enjoying my loved ones
As usual, Deborah Carita's pencils are absolutely fantastic.
in
Oh my
Valhalla.
God, dude.
When I stopped looking for him, he found me,
Fucking tone it down a
Nature
little.
lives.
Jesus.
and I will find him. I have to. If only I could break free of these endless nightmares that have plagued me since my last battle. Every night, I die, and I watch my family die. Over and over again. My greatest fear is that somehow, some way, with all his dark magics, he survived. My old friend, the one who betrayed, the Black Sorcerer.
Samagus Newmite.
I think this is woke, right? This is a woke comic.
Magus Newmite.
They got hats, they got shirts, they got an art book, they got posters. You know, I had AI write a song about Sturgis, and it was surprisingly accurate. All I did was I told it to write a song about a guy named Sturgis who simps hard for a guy named Air July. And that's all I put in there, okay? And it like it talked about short boxes and everything. Where is it? I want to find the good one. Sturgis. I wonder if this is it. I'm going to download it and then I'll play it.
Yeah, so they got 2 posters, 2 shirts, a 3D hat, the art book of Deborah Carita, the Art of Deborah Carita art book, and I believe all 4 covers are fantastic. I think for me, my favorite was definitely cover D, but considering that it's a mass print and I can get it at any time, I went with cover A, the Canaan white cover. Cover B is Joe Bennett, and then cover C, the foil and embossed, is Will Conrad. So there we have it, the first release of our new format. That you can grab Yaira number 2 for just $13, which is our lowest price ever for an ongoing series. Obviously, I did put in my order for, of course, cover A and the Art of Deborah Carita, which I mentioned. I did put that in. But it's interesting that people are still out there trying to pocket watch the Rippaverse on a consistent basis.
Here, I'll play the song. I have a few different genres of this song. Let's see here.
Now Sturgis was a poor old working man. He spent his cash on everything he can. His favorite is the comic Rippaverse. He says no comic costs too much. From there we'll see the dividends. Eric July. Sturgis worships Eric July. And when the books are printed, yeah, he'll get every variant cover. Buy 'em and bag 'em up. Long boxes just ain't enough. Sturgis needs his cardboard trucks. He's high on the Rippaverse. Eric July. Sturgis worships Eric so much. And if shipping gets delayed, Sturgis tells you just to wait. You gotta have faith in his boy. He says that man can do no wrong. He's the king, the Lord above, and his fans, they come to love watching live stream.
With most of the AI songs, I write all of the lyrics, but I had it just auto-generate these, and it's shockingly accurate.
$20 a month, Eric July, and the Rippaverse, they're the best thing in the world. And when the books are printed, yeah, he'll get every variant cover. Eric July. Sturgis worships Eric July. And with a bird by Trevor, buy 'em and buy 'em, and buy 'em out the month. A long box is just ain't enough. Sturgis needs his cardboard trucks. He's high on the Rippaverse. Sturgis tells you just do live in love.
All right, so there's some weird noises in that one, too, that probably need to be worked on.
Cases, I don't understand why these guys are so interested in doing so. After claiming all the time that they don't care about this at all, they just want to somehow see Ripper as a failure because they don't like him for some reason. It's
Yeah, and you like him too much. So, like, I don't think this is necessarily the case, but yeah, some of them probably just hate him and don't and are incapable of giving him credit for anything he does right. And sure, that's bad. You're the opposite of that, and you're also bad. He can never do anything wrong. I've never once heard you say, "Oh, I like this comic a lot, but there's this one part of it I don't like." And are we to believe that he just never makes mistakes?
weird. I said, let the feminine be made. Pocket watching begin with these weirdos. The guy who spent $16K on watches is worried about another man's money. Tism Spencer believes saying the book cost less money is an excuse as to why it made less money. So Basic Economics 101 would say if a product costs less to sell, that means it costs less to make, right?
Sturgis the economist here.
Which would mean the profit margins are higher, especially when the shipping costs for international are extremely low with Rippaverse. I'll never understand why these 45-year-old grown A men are...
I like how he said, grown amen.
Are so concerned with something they claim to not care about. And as you can see, I'm just going to put further context. I didn't tag any of these people because this clown right here thinks he has some type of weird lawsuit against me, even though I'm not harassing him whatsoever. I didn't even tag him in this post. He ended up on this post himself because, of course, people are constantly watching my Twitter, even though they're not following me. Weirdos are constantly watching my Twitter, trying to get me taken down from Twitter and YouTube. It's a very weird thing that all I'm doing is giving my opinions online, which are protected under the First Amendment, anti-slap, and many other things like fair use. But it's weird that these guys are literally sitting here being like, I won't be tracking this, but making a subjective observation thus far, since I have some other figures to reference. Nobody cares. I don't know why you do this. If you
Nobody
don't care.
cares,
I
bud.
won't be tracking this, but let me tell you why I'm going to be tracking.
You know, Sturgis, he goes to a lot of like Comic-Cons and stuff. Here's a picture of him with his favorite actress from The Little Mermaid. It's his favorite movie. You guys know about that? He's really, really, really all about the Little Mermaid. This version of it with the black Ariel from The Little Mermaid. He's all about that. That's his favorite thing ever.
Tracking this. Where's the Rippaverse faithful for this Yaira number 2 release? And these new customers I've heard about. Nobody's talking to you, bro. Like, absolutely nobody cares what your opinion is, what your information you have is. Nobody cares. Nobody's communicating with you, bro. Nobody gives a crap about you whatsoever. You insert yourself into things that really you have no business being a part of. You're still butthurt that the Rippaverse didn't hire you, dumbass. This isn't trending.
Dumb A. I meant to say dumb A.
Well, okay, according to who? This may not even reach Gooding numbers.
Gooding. Gooding. The very mention of that is hilarious to me. I like this video.
Hello everyone, I'm Sturgis. We are back again talking about the Drunken Weirdos, Band of the Drunken Peasants.
Oh yeah, I love the part where he like twitches here. His face, like, because he's about to say a swear word and he's programmed his little pea brain to not say swear words when he's recording a video. And he does this weird like, and he's like, go fuck yourself.
Band of the Drunken Peasants.
What was that? Hold on. What is this? Right here.
Hello everyone, I'm Sturgis. We are back again talking about the Drunken Weirdos, Band of the Drunken Peasants.
Right here.
Go fuck yourself. There. I'll use my camera to essentially look directly into it and tell you to go fuck yourself.
I'll look at my camera and tell you to essentially go fuck yourself. He loves that word, essentially.
Yourself. Essentially.
He's always sighing. I think he's a very depressed man.
Am I wrong though? No.
Am I wrong though?
So. Sturgis.
Sturgis.
Fuck you. Hey, Drunken Peasants, you want to explain this to me?
You want to explain this to me?
Dicks, balls, and backdoor actions. Involves not only me, but my Eric July as well. You're gay. Every day. And there's nothing you can do about it. Drunken Peasants, you're a huge pussy, and you always will be. Which I posted a bunch of slurs and all that stuff. But let me explain something to you. You stupid fuck. You're an absolute moron. Essentially, you're a whole bitch.
Essentially.
So at the end of the day,
get
fucked. Sturgis.
Sturgis.
Continue to be a lolcow.
Okay.
That's exactly what you are, and that's exactly what you'll always be.
I'm fine with that.
Get effed. Eric July could possibly destroy my butt.
Eric July could possibly destroy my butt.
I'm a garbage human being who actually drama farms. Get fucked. Peace.
Get fucked, bud. All right, we'll get back to the other video. I have all this Sturgis content from over the years
past
now.
Gooding numbers. It already passed day one Gooding numbers, so this post is obsolete. 107,796, because again, you're pocket watching and you're caring so much about something that you claim to not care about. Like, you are the weirdest individual outside
You're
of
weirdo,
Spencer
bud.
as to why I don't understand why you're so interested in this. 3,637 books, it passed that too, and it didn't even have to have close to the same product assortment. This is shaping up to be the least impressive release by all measures. Who cares? Why should anybody care about an individual who's pocket watching and trying to do a subjective observation, knowing how much you don't like the Rippaverse and how much you don't like the fans of something you don't care about? And will almost certainly fall well short of past launches that had similar product assortment. The lowest similar day one being Bloodroof at 229,620 and 4,102 books. Again, Yaira costs less than Bloodroof. Of course, the day one numbers of money will be lower. The book costs less money. The book is a smaller book. It's a 56-page book at $13.
Calm down,
Do you
Sturge.
expect
Calm
it
down.
to make more money than a book that's $25?
Calm down, Sturge. Come on, buddy.
And a 96-page book? It most likely will sell more books because Yaira has more staying power right now than Bloodroof does. The main difference I see, though, the assortment is the same. Regular covers, CGC covers, hats, t-shirts, posters. There aren't any I Want It All packages.
Essentially,
yes, there are, because you're
Pocket Watch. Yeah, that's Sturge's new Essentially, I think. Now it's Pocket Watch.
dumb. CGC signature packs, yes, there are. You're dumb.
Sturgis is Spurges. He's spurging out.
And, again, Gooding had 3 items. It had a shirt.
Gooding.
Outside of the comics, it had a shirt, a poster. I think that's it, actually. Let's give credit where credit is due, though. This is launching during winter. Okay, congratulations. The first one launched during winter, too. Cope and Seed, you dummy.
Cope and Seed.
This book is at a lower price, which will be the excuse. They're including the statue in sales, which wasn't there less than 200 left. Again, you're
Goonying. Sturgis goons to Eric, to Eric.
pocket watching. Who cares? I'm not tracking your care either, yet here you are talking about it. Now, if it sells over 1 million, then I'll know something is up. Again, you don't care, but then if it sells over 1 million, you'll suddenly care. Make it make sense.
Essentially, bud.
Make it make sense. Honestly.
Sturgis videos, by and large, are just him reading Twitter. Like, he spends all day on Twitter arguing with people, thinking he comes out looking smart, but in the end, he just looks like a dipshit. And then he makes a video rereading all of his Twitter fights that day. And those are his videos.
But this was the response to this from, of course, EVS, who seems to say a bunch of dumb stuff all the time.
Oh, you almost said it, Sturgis. You can't swear.
Maybe if they stop fighting with Comicsgate, nobody's fighting with you, bro. You literally talk crap about everyone else. Meanwhile, you
That's
have
what you do.
4+ year late books that you need to finish while you're sitting there rewriting Cyberfrog 2 and then releasing a line art variant of it, 4 covers, mind you, to make more money on old material while not making new material. And instead worked with us for a better future for all talented independent creators. Nobody should work with you. Camo Moon made more money not working with you. Eric is making far more money not working with you. Drunk 3PO is now with Rippaverse, made more money than
Rippaverse. Isn't that like, don't they do like publishing for other comic books now? Isn't that what that
his
is?
first campaign. He ain't working with you because you're a drama farming loser.
That's what you do.
You're a lolcow at this point.
You all.
Or creators, whatever, we'd all win together. In the meantime, back Cyberfrog 3, that's probably not going to come out this year. We're mending bridges and healing head wounds in 2025 to reinvigorate the actual indie comics movement. I would rather give money to Matt Barr than give money to you.
You've bought his shit before, Sturgis. You've bought his shit before. You liked his shit. All it took was him to criticize your Lord and Savior, Eric July, your parasocial father figure. We know you didn't have a regular one growing up. So it's transparent to pretty much everybody else, except for you.
At least I'll have a competent product, and I won't have to
You've bought Ethan Van Sciver's shit before.
purchase it again to get the full version of it, like with your Ultra Cyberfrog Warts and all, or your line art variants. You're the one always fighting everyone else. Yet you're telling other people to stop.
Yeah, his explanation of what woke is like, what did he say? He said bad gameplay and fourth wall breaking. But he wouldn't admit that he wouldn't admit the racial component of what he thinks woke is. Because he realizes how that sounds out loud, like when it's said out loud.
Stop fighting. How ironic is that? As you can see, I'm showing you this here for this purpose right here. It says I have muted this account. So, I'm really going to enjoy 2025. For you,
all right, we'll get through this. I just found another old video. This is when me and Shabisky trolled Sturgis during his live stream, and then he ended up like freaking out and saying crazy shit, and then getting his Twitch account banned for a little while.
People being believe in what they want, they'll go to stream and troll like a loser with no life. That's what they do.
This is when he first started realizing that we were raiding his chat here.
And they're trying to get some kind
His Twitch got banned for like 24 hours after this.
Get it from me.
He's like, oh, they want a reaction, but they're not going to get it from me. Oh, we got it. We got it all right.
You might come back. Nah. You might be gone, is what you'll be. Damn, he's coming out the wet work like...
Coming out the wet work. He means the woodwork, but he said coming out the wet work. He also called barbecue a garbecue one time.
Really? Well, you're coming out my chat with this band. That's what you're going to come out with. You're going to come out with this band. About time to clean up this chat.
Yeah, do it, Sturge.
Fucking losers. Except for you, Vickerfly. You're actually a fan of mine.
He wasn't. Nope, he was there trolling too.
So, we're gonna keep you here because I like you, and you're a fan of mine. You're actually a fan of mine, not like these weirdos. I don't allow weirdos on the internet to bully me. They really just can't. They're not really able to bully me because I'm not bullyable by a bunch of weirdos.
By a bunch of weirdos, bud.
I understand what they're trying to do. I understand their tactics. So I don't allow these people to bully me, so. But I appreciate that, Zoe. It's weird that they make extra accounts to do weirdo crap. So then they get my mod banned because they don't like him. Because he bans them because they're being pieces of dog shit.
That's not what happened. Your mod was a piece of shit, and we tricked him into saying some shit that would get you banned from Twitch, and that's what happened.
Yeah, they just fucked over my best friend. They're fucking done.
His best friend is like an internet troll that he's never actually met in real life, by the way. That's his best friend. I just want to point out how pathetic that is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Zoe was a troll too, but
Absolutely she was.
she might not have been.
She was.
But I don't know.
We'd go in there and we'd quadruple the amount of people watching his stream. He should be thanking me.
I hear you. Dude, get a fucking life, you loser. You fucking virgin, dude.
Yeah, see, this is an example of like how he makes up shit about people, and that's what he's arguing against.
You are literally a fucking virgin.
Yeah, am I?
I'm here to learn about... Shut the fuck up. How about that? How about get the fuck out? Fucking weirdos.
Sturgis moobs. Yeah, he had these alerts set up that anytime someone like followed his Twitch channel, this kind of shit pops up. So there are all these like troll names.
Like, dude, if you think I have moobs, you're a fucking idiot.
You do though.
I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot.
If you think I have moobs,
I'm sorry that your parents raised you to be a fucking idiot. But just know, you're dumb.
you're dumb,
Sorry.
bud. Sturgis is dumber than Brett and Jared. Sturgis is the dumbest of those three.
Shaming tactics don't work on me, bro. That's the funny part. Shaming tactics don't work on me.
He plays a lot of these Jackbox games on his Twitch streams.
Shaming tactics don't work on me. I don't know who you thought this was.
See, he was too afraid to restream us, so he went to our stream and then paused it.
I don't know who you think I am, but shaming tactics don't work on me. I don't get salty over fat fucks
You get really salty.
like you. Or Ben. Or Billy the Fridge. I don't get salty by any of you weirdos. You keep
Jack.
trying to troll with the sound alerts, by the way. The audio is muted, so
It's not muted. He thought it was muted for some reason.
keep trying. It's really funny. It's really funny how dumb your audience is.
Okay.
It's quite hilarious. Keep trying, though. You might get somewhere in life. You might get somewhere in life.
Oh yeah, this is when the R. Kelly keeps playing. So
Again, you're not gonna silence me. You did. But most of the trolls were transgender.
okay. Yeah, it was this kind of shit that got him banned.
They were hot women when they were just fat men. Jealous and envy. I was supposed to say jealousy. Jealousy and envy will get them nowhere in life. But it will get them the appreciation of other leftist tards. Like the Drunken Peasants, they are leftist tards. That for some reason only troll community night.
Community night, whatever that means. We didn't know it was community night. We didn't know Sturgis had a community. This is why I don't. Yeah, like okay, community. The four people that watch Sturgis streams, that's a community.
Yeah, because they're fucking weirdos.
They're fucking weirdos.
Because once again, they're weirdos. And I'm the most interesting thing that they talk about because they get no views if they're not talking about me. Actually, I'll do this. Hold on, where is it? So here we have some virgins, right?
Okay, so this is hilarious. This is one of the funniest parts. Because he forgot that his camera was covering Shabisky's camera at the bottom. So listen to what he says here, not realizing that he's the guy at the bottom.
We got a bunch of virgins here that are talking a bunch of nonsense about me, right? These guys have nothing going on better in their lives, and they get no pussy.
Uh-huh.
I can tell you right now, definitely the motherfucker at the top gets no pussy.
Okay.
Because this fat motherfucker right here thinks he's skinnier than me. Right? Anyone with a brain can figure this one out.
Uh-huh.
The dude at the bottom looks like a pedo. If you just want to be serious about it, you look like a pedo, bud. You might want to get rid of the porn stash.
He's like looking in the mirror being like, hey, this guy in the mirror here looks like a pedo.
You look like a pedo, dog. If you want to play this game, we can play this
He's
game.
getting mad. He's getting really mad here.
The only difference is I can play it better.
Oh, can you?
One day I was walking to the store,
Uh-huh.
and I saw a huge fat-ass bitch named Billy the Fridge.
Who wasn't involved at all in this, by the way.
He believes he's smarter than Renowned Zero. You're not.
It's not.
You'll never be smarter than me. You'll never be more successful than me. You'll
Okay.
never be as relevant as me.
Yeah, relevance is like something that's really important to Sturgis, and he claims everyone else is irrelevant, and he's relevant, and everything he likes is relevant.
Because I know how much it hurts you when I read Social Blade. Because you constantly...
He made a video, he was mad at Jane Fonda for something Jane Fonda said, and he called her irrelevant. It's like, Jane Fonda's like almost 90 years old, and she's still working and shit. Like, she might not be your cup of tea, but she's definitely not irrelevant. And definitely more relevant than Renowned Zero.
Complain about that. So... He also wants Renown inside of him. Because he's gay. Because Renown is a dominant alpha. Who supports Giga Chads like Eric July. Anyone who isn't offended by being called fat. You can't be offended if you aren't fat.
And
And
is
have
that true?
a giant penis like Renowned.
Well, that's weird.
Ain't nobody salty, Lewis. Ain't nobody salty, bud. Ain't nobody over here salty. Y'all are the saltiest pieces of garbage
Could I keep repeating how not salty I
on the
am?
internet, right? Y'all are the saltiest motherfuckers on the internet that I'm better than you in every way, shape, or form. Nobody.
This is child
Nobody.
levels of cope here.
Nobody is salty over here. Everyone's laughing at you. The internet completely laughs at you weirdos. Because I'm sorry that the Amazing Atheist left your podcast,
Oh,
and now you're
no.
irrelevant.
I'm irrelevant.
You will always be irrelevant. And you're going to stay irrelevant. You're going to completely stay irrelevant. Fucking weirdos. We're not. Keep talking. That's the thing. Keep talking. It's all live on stream.
Oh, he's like, oh, I got all this evidence, bud. You harassing me.
It's all live
He's
on
so
stream.
mad, and the projection. Lamau. If he's delusional or this is just what happens when you get over-bullied and never left your house. He thinks like a high schooler still. He's the level above Jared.
He's dumber than Jared, though. He might have his life together better than Jared and actually like bathe and wear clean clothes. I'll give him that. And unlike him, I'm not going to accuse someone of being a PDF file unless I have evidence like he does. So I don't believe he's into that either. But Jared is smarter than him. Jared's more articulate than him. It's just a fact.
Stream. So, all live on stream. Congratulations. I got it all on video. All on video. Fantastic.
Keep going.
Fantastic.
Barely, but we did a who's worse. And, like, the votes came in, and obviously it's subjective, but the voting came in and said that Sturgis was dumber than Jared. Most people agree. Joe H., why do you keep typing whispers? You can't whisper in text, buddy. Like, I can read it just as well. Like, it's not more quiet. You keep doing that. We get it. You're here. You showered. You took a poop. Like, you tell everybody everything you're doing, but you're not commenting on the content, Joe H. You're not engaging in the content, Joe H. You're just telling everyone, you're whispering to everyone that you're playing Marvel Rivals and jerking off and taking a dump and eating a steak or whatever.
You're not good at trolling, dude. You're very terrible at trolling. Keep doing it, though. I have the chat right there, bro. Keep talking shit. I have the chat right there.
This is where he gets really mad.
Smarter than you, Seth. Smarter than you, Rosers. That's fine. That's fine too. Let's do this.
All right, so that's it. And then his channel ended up like disappearing for a little bit, like it was suspended for a little while. Here's the best one. This is amazing. I gotta go through these.
Place and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait until you get older. But the meter man bet to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. It's okay, it's getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might swim. My hills are fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold. This? What this?
Dis? How about this?
I am erect.
How about this, bud?
This one, or this one? This one?
He thinks he's ripped. He looks at himself, kind of like Jared. He looks at himself in the mirror and sees this like chiseled Adonis of a man.
This one or this one? Which one? This one? You only get those jerking off 4 times a day?
I got these in the gym, bud.
I get these from the gym. I get these from the gym. I get these from months from the gym.
From months. Months.
Months from the gym. Months. 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 Are they real? Are they real? Can I move them? Can I move them with my? Can I move them at all? I can move.
What is he doing? Who does he think is watching him?
Them, right? Yeah, you see, I can kind of move them. I don't have muscles. I don't have muscle tone at all. Not anymore. Ah.
Skinny fat. Yeah, so he trash talks me lifting 20-pound dumbbells while he's here with his like 5-pound dumbbells. What is this? What the fuck is he listening to? By the way, please like the stream. Help me get a little closer to the goal. Help me get a little closer to the goal. It's pinned in the top of the chat. Trying to get to 50%. We're almost at 40 now. On our way to 40.
Oh, you're breathtaking. There you go, Nips. There you go. Happy?
No.
Are you satisfied?
No. He has that permanent scowl on
I
his
regret
face.
on Mod Takeover that I didn't request to see nipples. There you go. No problem. I got no problems here. You're welcome. You lift up, right?
Oh, this is so cringy where he's given like sex advice. So now he's gonna give like fingering advice.
Honestly, she's such a little
Use
tomboy.
this one because it's longer. And I'm like this. So you're like this inside, and the thumb like this.
of like together. And I'm deleting. Not that I'm gonna delete anything, but I have quite a few clips I've never actually seen. Just kind of pop up on the light stream, and I'm just like, what is that? It's like it's called renowned shooting stuff. Okay, no problem. I mean, I don't care what I don't care what you clip. You can clip whatever you want. It's open and free to anybody that wants to clip stuff. Perfectly.
He changed his mind on this.
Fine with it. Like I said, I have
Eat my taco? Oh, yes.
Look at this. This is like something like boys in middle school would do. Is like talk about shit like this, like young boys with no actual experience talking about it like they know what the fuck they're talking about. Is what it sounds like. The music makes it more creepy.
It was never true. Aw, and you have brought me happiness. I treasure the day when we first met. Yeah, never ever gonna let you go because I love you so. You're my dream girl. Oh yeah, sit on my face, girl.
Oh! Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Did he just pretend like he was pulling a whole like vagina over his head? Watch.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. I think the spank would be like.
This is hilarious because he hurts his hand at the end. He's like, "Ow!"
And then your ass will be red.
Your ass will be wed. And then he's like, "Ow."
fly here, but I be asking. They say they love my ass in 7 jeans, true religion. I say no, but they keep giving, so I keep on taking. And oh, I ain't taking. We can't keep on dating. I keep on demonstrating my love, my love, my love, my love. You love my lady lumps. My hump, my hump, my hump, my humps. They got you. Hell romancing. She's wet and you get wet. Got it. Got like Turbo Vet. I'm tired of magazines saying flatboards are the thing. Take the average black man.
I can tell Sturgis is like a anime gooner and shit too. He's all about that shit. And I mean, I guess a lot of people are into that shit. I'm not. I prefer reality.
That she got a point that butt. Much better. Fellas, yeah. His girlfriend got the butt. Shake it. Shake it.
When you're going down on me, in between the sheets, with all the sounds you make, with every breath you take, it's unlike anything when you're loving me. Yeah. Welcome in, Poop. Welcome in, Brittany. Get up and stand.
Dude, I regret putting this one in here.
With you, I lose my mind, but cause I'm bending over backwards to relate. It's one thing to complain when you're driving me insane.
He should never sing karaoke ever.
Think it's time that we took a break. My back still hurts a lot.
Ha!
Oh, I hit my fan. I hit my
And then he hits a figure with his elbow.
I hit my light.
He is so strong.
I hit my light and I hit my figure. You could.
Oh, here's some more tips. Pay attention, everybody. Here's some more tips.
Of course, you gotta use these. You kind of do this, right? You do this. Just saying. No, don't. It's embarrassing, man. Why? Do I have to make the titties bigger? Hold on.
Yeah, here.
Does that work, Delight? It's an expression.
It does nothing for me. Like a drawing of a woman does nothing for me.
Like what that mouth do? What those fingers do? Oh, okay, I got you. The fingers can do a lot of things.
The fingers can do a lot of things, bud.
Fingers can do a lot of things, okay? If I misbehave, it's just that no one makes me feel this way. Take it to the course. Come here, girl. Go ahead, be go when it comes to the back. Go ahead, we go with VIP. Go ahead, be go.
I'm not into the cartoon thing at all.
Go with it, jokes on me. Go ahead, be go when they twerking with. Go ahead, me go. Go to those hips. Go ahead, be go when they make me smile. Go ahead, we go and go ahead, child. Go ahead, be go.
Oh yeah, here's where he leaked his own DMs. Right here, he accused me of doing it. It's like you're in the video of your own leaked DMs here. Should I read them? I've read them multiple times. I feel like it's like, you know, when you're like reading The Cat in the Hat over and over again. Should I read the leaked Sturgis DMs? This is where he did the whole Jackbox and chill thing. Vote. Go ahead and vote. I'm going to sit here and wait for a moment here while you guys vote. It looks like it's going to be yes, but I'll give it a few minutes for you guys to vote on this one. Bud. Having some delicious coffee right now. It's been a good morning so far, too. If you're out there and you support the show and you want to help me get a little closer to the goal, please click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. Help us get a little closer here. Help us get to 40%. That would be sweet. And in a minute here, I'm going to close the voting. So get your votes in. Yeah. That's yo opinion, bud. That is yo opinion, bud. All right. You guys voted 89%. Okay. I'm just going to start at the beginning. This is him talking to Brittany Karina, who is allegedly a woman that is around a lot in during Sturgis streams. And she, the first thing we can see here is him responding to her saying, "To feel you humping my booty." And then Sturgis is like, "I do it every day to you, Brittany." And Brittany's like, "I do so much to make you happy every day." If you notice, I'm not changing my voice because I think that's what her voice actually sounds like. And then he asked the cringy, because she's like, "Yeah, do whatever you want to me." And then he asked this really weird question. He's like what and why? Because you feel like I'm the best choice and you wouldn't want to lose it? It's like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? And then Brittany's like, "And I care about you. And I would like to make you happy." Hold on. And it's small print. And I care about you, and it would make me happy to make you happy. All right? Oh, you're too cute. And then she's like, no, you. And then he's like, you're beautiful. And she's like, no, you. And then he does like the bear cuddle emoji, I guess. And then he's like, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Hey, and then this is like later on. Hey, I hope you're doing well. And he's like, hell yeah. I just visited Miller's Ale House and got a ribeye served to me by a beautiful blonde. Wish you could be the beautiful blonde serving me a ribeye. He just does not know how to talk to women, I guess. What do you think? And then she doesn't respond, so he's like, I hope that didn't upset you. And then he's like, how did the appointment go, Brittany? And then he just goes back into it. He says, I want to fuck the shit out of you while we play Jackbox. Which is such a weird pivot in the conversation. And then he says, just got home, gonna hop in. So that's it. I would love to see these other, some of these other DMs here. But yeah, that's the thing. That's his thing. There you have it. All right, now we'll go back to we took a very long tangent just to show that shit.
Probably not so much. I said, yawn, wake me up when you say when what you say actually matters. I'll be enjoying all 12 of my Rippaverse books while you cry yourself to sleep at night knowing all those Russian spicy workers you paid and reviewed, in my opinion, don't give a crap about you. You must have thought the notice you received from Twitter that your information was being subpoenaed was just my way of having a good time. No, that was you trying to do illegal stuff and trying to claim that I'm harassing you when I'm not.
I want to fuck the shit out of you while we play Jackbox, baby. Yeah.
I do hope you're paying close attention to Riley's case. I will have your discovery within 60 days, then it's over to the PD. Again, I'm not harassing you. I'm not sending my audience to talk to you. Nobody cares to talk to you. I'm not telling my audience to do anything. And you're performing discovery without my permission, which is illegal. Is illegal in many states. I wouldn't want to.
There's nothing more erotic than Jackbox. Nothing gets her in the mood more than some Jackbox.
Texas,
I
another
say you
opportunity.
should go get mole and eat live on stream. Extra spicy mole poblano. Struggies. I know you're watching. Fat lil ho. Paranoid like because you're hiding from real life. Lol.
I think you meant mole, right? Struggies. I like how it says Struggies.
To get a decision on the books for statute 4207. So, what's 4207? Apparently, it's harassment. I'm not intending to do any of this. I'm not intending to harass, annoy, alarm, abuse, torment, or embarrass you. That's your side. That's your clown side who's literally using old clips of me to try to embarrass me, which doesn't work because I don't care. I don't initiate communication with you whatsoever. I've never threatened you. I've never threatened you whatsoever. I don't care enough about you. I don't care enough about you. And I don't care enough to do it in general because...
Well, I don't care, bud.
With my clean record.
That's always the best argument.
Conveys in a manner reasonably likely to alarm the person receiving the report. I'm not doing that. Causes the telephone of another to ring repeatedly while I'm not doing anything telephone communication-wise. Never made a telephone call. I've never knowingly permitted a telephone of the person control to be used by another to commit an offense. By the way, I've already showed you that you're performing illegal action by doxing myself. So, unless you want to get screwed over, you better stop.
That you should say doxing me, not doxing myself.
At this point. because you've already been involved in criminal activity. I've already showed you your case will either get thrown out due to the fact that you're involved in criminal activity, you're going to get wrecked by anti-slap, or you're going to get wrecked by fair use. You're going to get wrecked by something. And you haven't denied that you are going to get wrecked by anti-slap.
Anti-slap.
Send repeated electronic communications in a manner reasonably likely to harass, alarm, abuse, torment, embarrass, or offend another. What did I say earlier? I have you muted, clown. You literally quote tweet me. I don't do it to you.
I'm sure you have before.
And I haven't done it in a while.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. I haven't done it in a while.
It was like the first time in months since I've actually responded to you, because you decided to come over to my page on your own volition, right? You came over to my page where I didn't tag you, so you look like a dummy saying I'm harassing you. You're claiming that I'm harassing you, yet you're coming over to my page to comment on my Twitter timeline when I'm not tagging
He's so mad.
So you look like an absolute fool if you think harassment is going to win you a case. It's not, because you come over to my page and quote tweet me. So you look stupid right now. You look very stupid, just as stupid as your puppet does.
Hey, I happen to like those puppets.
First. Please tell me you think because you aren't in Texas, you'll be fine. Yes, I'll be fine. I've got enough evidence to present on you to choke a hippo. Then it's on to the civil suit. Well, civil suit would be in the same state. I'm not in the same state as you. Then petitioning Twitter to have your account removed and Google for your YouTube channel. You can't get none of those removed because I'm not violating terms of service.
I'm a big fan of the puppets. I do like the puppets.
I'm not violating terms of service on Twitter or YouTube. You can't say it's a privacy complaint because your face is out there, dummy. Your face is in live streams. So you clearly don't care about your privacy if you put your face on camera. Stupid. Let me give you all the attention you so desperately want. I don't give about you, dude. I don't give a crap about you. I'm not desperate for your attention whatsoever. I haven't said anything to you in months. How am I desperate for attention when I'm not even communicating with you? And I didn't tag you in this post. I didn't tag you in this post. I'm not looking for your attention. If I was, I would have tagged you now, wouldn't I? You idiot. This is why you're dumb, and this is why I'm glad Ripper didn't hire you, because you're retarded. And I even said to you, tell me you don't know what anti-slap is without telling me you don't know what anti-slap is. You've been talking crap for months and I have yet to do anything. Your face is in private. The things I say are all based on either facts for the most part or my own personal opinion. You literally have nothing. You're nothing but an absolutely feminine, B-made individual who had his feelings hurt and who simped for alleged dog effort. Because that was the first time you said you were going to sue me, was to protect your love of Katie did.
Oh, there you go. He's talking about you. I see you in the chat. He's bringing you up.
And I said, notice how you didn't deny that your case against me, if you have any, would get thrown out due to anti-slap. You've not once said anything. And this clown down here need to go work on your art. Bud. Because your art's trash. You need to stop talking on Twitter and work on your shitty art. 2 words, anti-slap. Good luck with that. Yeah. Anti-slap will absolutely wreck you, you dummy, because anti-slap protects my...
It's funny because, like, he had me blocked, and, you know, it was around the time where, like, if someone had you blocked on Twitter, you couldn't see what they posted. You had to, like, log into another account. So I would log into another account and, like, copy-paste him talking trash about me. And then I would, you know, post the screenshot on my main account making fun of him, and he'd be like, dude, bud, you're behind a block talking shit. It's like, no, I'm not the one who's behind the block. You are. You have me blocked. I don't have you blocked. So you're the one behind a block, Sturgis. This isn't rocket science. But that's how his mind works. He has you blocked and he's talking trash, but when you respond, you're the one talking trash behind a block. somehow.
Freedom of speech, my First Amendment rights to make fun of you. Because if it
I want you to be my blonde waitress serving me a ribeye.
didn't, YouTube would basically not exist. Most people, 99% of people, are protected under anti-slap or fair use or anything like that. Because YouTube wouldn't exist without those types of digital rights. You absolute clown. And I screenshotted it just to keep that in mind there. I said, try it, anti-slap. I'm not currently in a legal dispute with you.
I love it when people call him white. He's like, I'm not white, I'm Puerto Rican. It's like he's half Puerto Rican. His dad was a white guy, and he looks like a white guy, and he is a white guy. Like, he is white presenting. By the way, there are white Puerto Ricans, like, so, but yeah, he uses that to, like, deflect criticism of him being racist, because he does say racist shit. But then he accuses other people of being racist because they don't like Eric July's stuff. They'll be like, why do you hate the black man? He always brings up, he'll call him the black man.
Legal proceedings. So you would be breaking the law trying to discover information about me without my knowledge. My privacy is also protected under state law. In legal context, discovery is a formal process using lawsuits to gather evidence. It involves both parties exchanging information relevant to the case. There's no case, so I'm not exchanging information with you. I'm not involved in anything with you. So again, you're doing this on your own volition because you're a huge bitch. However, this process is strictly regulated and requires notification.
You're breaking the law, bud.
All parties involved.
You're breaking the law, bud.
I'm not giving you any reason for me to do this. I'm not giving you permission for this at all. Outside of legal proceedings, because we're not in legal proceedings, you haven't served me, so we're not in legal proceedings. So what you're doing is something illegal, you dummy. Trying to gather information on someone without their knowledge can be considered unethical.
I was waiting to see if Sturgis and Maddox would ever join forces, because Maddox hates me too. So that would have been the ultimate team up there.
And may violate privacy laws. So you're gathering information about me without my knowledge. So you're going to get screwed by something, whether it be privacy laws.
I know Sturgis made a very, very gay video of a girl with a fursona or gamer tag called Nicole the Hedgehog. No, I don't know anything about that.
Anti-slap or fair use. If you are involved in a legal dispute, which I am not, I need to perform discovery. It must be done through the proper legal channels and with the oversight of a court. So until you have served me papers, you are literally committing illegal activity.
He's actually raising his voice now, so his roommate must not be home right now, because normally he's being really quiet and he'll do like that fake yell like this, where it's like he's trying to create the illusion of a scream, but like he doesn't want his parents to hear him.
Which is something.
I don't think it's his mom. Okay, so I'm gonna be real. Like, I know too much about Sturgis, like way too much. And he doesn't live with his mom. He used to. He used to live with his mom in New York. But in New York State, they wanted to force him to get the vaccine to keep his job, and he didn't want to do that. So he moved to Florida, and he lives there with a roommate now. And he moved there just so he didn't have to get the vaccine. And that's why he's there. So he would be living with his mom if there hadn't have been a vaccine mandate in New York. He's from the Bronx, bud. I loved it when he was talking to his one black friend, trying to sound all hood. Because if you notice, when Sturgis interviews a black person, he all of a sudden starts talking like he's from the hood. And he told this guy that he's like, I grew up in the projects, bud. And the guy's like, really? And he's like, no, I actually grew up near the projects. It's like, you fucking liar. Trying to gain these like hood points from claiming you live somewhere that you didn't. It's pathetic.
Get your case thrown out instantly.
Really? Sturgis was served a subpoena? Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Privacy laws to protect residents' personal information. Key among these is this Information Protection Act, which mandates that businesses and government entities take reasonable measures to protect personal information and report data breaches to affected consumers. Additionally, this Digital Bill of Rights was signed into law June 6, 2023, and went into effect on July 1st, 2024. This law is unique in its focus on large tech companies, newer consumer technology, and online social media platforms. It grants these people consumers certain rights relating to the processing of their personal data by businesses similar to this of consumer privacy legislation. However, the blank has a narrow scope, applying only to businesses with more than $1 billion in gross annual revenue. These laws create a regulatory landscape that businesses and organizations must navigate to ensure compliance and safeguard individuals.
We're learning about the law with Sturgis.
Personal information. So
Sturgis, Esquire, attorney at law.
If you screw around, you're going to get screwed.
If you screw around, you're going to get screwed. Okay. Is that a legal doctrine?
And I said he doesn't get it. You should try asking your legal counsel what anti-slap is.
How about my rock star lawyers?
I'm not harassing you by making videos about the dumb stuff you say on Twitter. And I'm also not invading your privacy because you tried filing privacy complaints against my YouTube channel multiple times, and clearly YouTube didn't see any complaints with it. Because my YouTube channel is still up.
Usually with privacy complaints, you have to get a lot of them to get a strike from them. Normally what'll happen is someone files the complaint, they give like a timestamp and everything, and then it goes to YouTube and it goes to their legal department and they look at it. And if they think that the privacy policy of YouTube was violated, then they'll take the video down. But they don't normally give strikes unless it's something that happens a lot.
So, what are we talking about here? Anti-slap, privacy laws, what subpoena, discovery without my knowledge still. Again, no one is harassing you, you're just a huge vagina. Go ahead, try it. Because no one's doing any of this crap you're doing. And you're responding to me. So you pretty much put yourself in a position where, how can I be harassing you if you're responding to me? If you're being a responding agent on a consistent basis, how am I harassing you? Harassing you would be that I'm constantly messaging you, which I'm not doing, because you're muted. You talk about me all the time. So what are we talking about here? And plus, making videos on YouTube, discussing stuff on Twitter, is protected under fair use. It always has been. Otherwise, nobody would have YouTube channels.
Yeah, there's fair use, like when you use other people's content and make it into something new. But YouTube has a privacy policy that it has nothing to do with fair use or the First Amendment or anything like that. He's pretending to not understand this. YouTube, it has nothing to do with the law. It has to do with their own policies on their own website.
So, at the end of the day, you're going to
continue. At the end of the day, that's another Eric July-ism that Eric July says essentially a lot, so Sturgis says essentially a lot. At the end of the day, that's something Sturgis says that he got from Eric July. He just emulates it. He has and I didn't realize this until I started doing what I'm doing here. As my full-time job. There's a lot of people online that are just like mindless followers. They have no real opinions of their own. They have no real personality or identity of their own. They emulate other people because they have no actual understanding of themselves.
To look like a clown because you're literally performing illegal acts.
What's wrong with Eric July? I think his comic books suck. I think he's a narcissist. I think for the amount of success he has, he's very concerned about people criticizing his work. Like, he doesn't have to respond to it. He tried to do this like, I'm going to monetize my haters. I'm going to bring people who disagree with me on and like monetize them. And he would do it, but he would only pick people who were like mentally ill or like people who weren't the most articulate people, people he knew he could bully. But then when someone with actually a brain in their head wanted to come on and talk to him about it, he was silent about that. He let it, like when Dick Masterson came on and just wanted to ask basic questions about the book, Eric July was really quiet and let his buddies do all the talking for him.
And admitting to said illegal acts on Twitter. Don't worry, I'll screenshot every illegal thing you do as you continue to do it. Just keep admitting to doing the illegal stuff you're doing, and you're going to get wrecked if you even try. Because the first thing that's going to happen is anti-slap. That'll be the first thing that happens, and you'll get wrecked.
You're allowed to like whatever you like. Go ahead and like whatever you like. I don't like it. Just like you're allowed to like it, I'm allowed to not like it. That's fine. I've read all the books up until like the ones that came out maybe like mid-year last year. I've read the books. They are bad. They are boring. They don't make sense. There's no like story flow to them. There's no beginning, middle, end. It's not clear why the motivation of the characters is unclear.
Because I'm protected under that, dummy. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you did like this video, hit that like button, comment below what you feel about this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on the channel. Consider becoming a member for just $1 a month. There's a join button right down below the video. You get access to members-only content as well as live stream emojis during my live streams, which I tend to do every Monday and Wednesday when I can. So I thank you all for considering it. If you don't want to spend $1, that's okay too. I do appreciate you watching the videos and jumping in the live streams. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.
I'll do one more Sturge and then I gotta move on to something else.
Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. We got a feminine piece of garbage here with Lombarzi.
A feminine piece of garbage. I don't know why he's saying this. He without the beard, he is very feminine. His voice is very like, it's like up here. He's not this like masculine, manly man that he thinks he is.
Seems to be going on a familiar feminine journey as EVS does. We're gonna
lots of edits right there.
Get into all of it because it seems to me that he's been on this weird 5-day tirade against me for some weird reason, giving me that clear notice me senpai energy. So today we're gonna notice you, bro. We're gonna monetize you today. It's gonna be
see, he does the monetize your haters thing. Because he got it from Eric July. He has no original thoughts of his own.
Very interesting. We're going to get into it, though. You're sitting here saying that people should react in some weird way. That if I call people just a word I don't use, I'm not feminine like you. I don't use that word whatsoever because I think it's a stupid word. I just say this is what happens to a person that gets no vagina in life. That's clearly what I be saying. You don't have to voluntarily do it. Women will no longer touch you in life because you've gotten too fat. Remember, at the end of the day, the people that buy EVS shirts the most are 3XL and 4XL, so why would I waste my time even calling you an I don't really have to do much more damage than you've done to you.
He's muting the word incel.
Yourself
at the end of the day,
but
bud.
You're sitting here saying, isn't it racist to call a person tokenized? No, absolutely not. Because it's funny for me to call someone who clearly looks like Steve Urkel, the white version of Steve Urkel anyway, as being tokenized. It honestly hurts him very much so. It hurts that individual very much so, yet another person who seems to have that clear.
He's a 3XL, but he wears a medium. I've seen the pictures of him, and he picks shirts that are way too tight.
Notice me senpai energy on here defending his frog daddy because that's what they have to do nowadays.
That's what you do!
Because they really can't do anything else in life. They get really upset when you monetize them. He's a real...
When you monetize them. I'd love to see the, like, financial records of how much money he makes from this shit.
Real dude, not a character. And everyone, please give Sturgis attention. He doesn't create art or useful content on YouTube. I'm creating pretty much useful content to the point where you guys can't consistently...
Pretty much useful content. That should be his slogan for the Sturgis channel. Pretty much useful content.
You try to lie about somebody else because you just feel like it today, or you feel like trying to make someone look bad, which I don't need energy from you. I don't need attention from you weirdos. I get enough of it from your frog daddy, which honestly, move on. He's not going to promote you. He's not going to promote your crappy art. You clearly look like a furry because it seems like the only thing you draw nowadays are wolves. You don't really draw anything of interest to anybody. And to me, considering that you bring up monetary value all the time, I mean, looking at your Patreon, you've got 35 members, which all of them could be free members for all I know because you can literally join for free. All he has is defending Eric. So show some pity. If you don't know, because of course you don't know, because most of you clowns don't know, my biggest videos of 2024 and 2023 had nothing to do with Eric whatsoever. Last year's video was about Power World, which was about the patents that Nintendo put out against Power World to essentially shut them down. In 2023, it was about EVS put out his cover price anyway, of $4,000, which I don't think anyone should be paying $4,000 for a cover for a comic book. That's just completely absurd. But you do exactly what everyone else does on the internet. They try to go back into old content and try to make up some weird story or some weird lie about what I do, exactly what I used to do, because it seems to me you enjoy looking at minors, which is a very real thing that you seem...
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he has all these really old, like, cringy videos that are still on his YouTube channel, and now see how he's flipping it? It's so dishonest. Oh, you just like looking at minors, because he was probably like 16, 17 in some of these videos. It's like, well, first of all, no, they're just laughing at what a goofy kid you were.
To need some help with, but looks like before Renown Zero was trying to get a following by making cringe videos about us. He wanted to be a gamer. I'm still a gamer to this day. I would smoke you in any game of your choice. I would smoke anybody in their game of choice if you'd like. I'm still waiting on Cryobi, or we'll call him Niobe, because at least he has a little respect from me for now going against the grain and not kissing that CG ring. Still have yet to play Niobe in Halo as he wanted to, because I would absolutely destroy him, and he's trash at Tekken. So it didn't work, but man, it didn't work because I stopped. That would make a lot of sense now, wouldn't it? If when I was 17 years old or 18 years old I stopped doing YouTube because I had a future, going to school and doing better things at the time. I once thought it'd be funny if a Let's Player had a channel by pointing a camera at a tube TV. I did it unironically. Yes, as a child, I pointed a camera at a screen, so you would know that I wasn't super serious about this whatsoever. I just pointed my camera at a screen, something that YouTubers have done for a very long time.
I mean, that's what like Dark Side Phil did and shit.
Unironically, you should probably go look at DSP. He used to do that literally all the time, and now I would say as much as he's a lolcow, he's more successful in life than you are, because at least he has a house, a family, and some pets. Unlike you just seem to have rage in your heart for me because I call out your weirdo frog daddy, who literally has just recently said that he uses Eric for content to fund his crappy comics. As you can see, wow, you pulled up videos from when I was 17 years old. You must enjoy looking at minors, as I've said before.
Oh, God, that's such a lazy comeback, man. Think of something better.
Not really accusing you of anything, but it's very weird how you...
No, you are accusing. No, you can't make a statement like that and then be like, well, I'm not accusing you of anything. You are. You're accusing them of PDF filedia.
Videos like an absolute clown, because you can even scroll down way down here, a whole bunch of videos I did. Oh, look at that. Try to do some crazy weird videos in 2013, 2014, went back to making content in 2020 just whenever I could. Interesting, up until I don't know, down here, still wasn't monetized in 2022. Man, wasn't until I did my...
Politics has little to no effect on fictional franchises. Profit motive does. So if a company thinks they're going to make more money by making certain changes to their story and to their franchise that they own, then they're going to do that. It has very little or nothing to do with politics.
My reaction to the Rippaverse trailer in 2022, where I got over 1,000 views, but again, still not monetized up until this point. Still not monetized. I was doing videos.
I haven't looked forward to a movie franchise in over a decade, and it has nothing to do with race swapping or making characters gay or anything like that. It's just that it sucks. It's not compelling.
Videos similar to the ones I'm doing now, even when I wasn't monetized. So I mean, what are we talking about here exactly? But you sit up here,
look at him. Look at that weak little chin.
To say, oh my, look at the trolling I'm doing by using content that's readily available online, just like the clowns who are pulling up Twitch clips as if it's not readily available from 2 years ago.
You didn't know that those were available, though. And you didn't know that you leaked your own cringy DMs about Jackbox and Chill and all that shit. You were not aware of that. Don't pretend like you were okay with it.
Again, you seem to enjoy looking at minors. This is a video from what, 2017 or 2018, prior to me being an adult. Notice the date though. We're on January 2nd. He's talking about me. What's today? January 7th? January 3rd. Any good detracting going on? Origins of Renowned. January 3rd. Tagging me on January 3rd. You got me on the numbers. Oh no, because I stopped doing YouTube in
The numbers, bud.
2008. Did small videos in 2013, 2014, which would also be bullcrap videos. And during those years in 2020, still had a small following. You know, things like algorithms change over the years, so it's a lot harder to get views nowadays. But seeing as if I've been consistent and I've only been a YouTube partner for a year, making money on YouTube has been a little bit easy for me because you clowns never shut up. If you guys would shut up, I'd literally have no content, but it seems like you can't get my name out your mouth. So you want to sit here and say, oh, you got more than me, right? You got more than me. Oh, a video you put out a year got 876 views. A video I put out a year ago has more than that. I got plenty of videos that
the numbers, bud,
are over a year old that have more views than this. You're not doing anything with this channel. You've gained, what, 3,620 views on your channel in the last 30 days? I've gained over 25K, 25,500 views. You also have your Frog Daddy right there replying to you.
This is all pointless nonsense here. Counting who gets more views on Twitter. It is completely pointless.
Because it's that notice me senpai clout seeking you've been doing for so long. We're now on January 5th and you're still talking about me. I haven't responded to you because I don't really care. I'd rather respond to you in a video because at least I can monetize this. I can't monetize my X account. EVS isn't canceled. Says the people that are wishing they could cancel him from being independent the same way he's canceled from the
Does he not have enough followers to monetize on X? Like, I could do that, but I choose not to because I want to pay the richest person on earth money to use Twitter.
Mainstream. He was canceled for the mainstream most likely because he's slow as and he doesn't get work done on time. He doesn't put any work in. He doesn't turn it in on time.
Yeah, who'd have thought a comic book universe created by someone who is a commentator for Glenn Beck would be political in nature?
Which is what he's doing right now, being over 4 years late with a Rainbow Bright ripoff. Few corrections, I'm not subscribed. You are subscribed. If I get a notification from YouTube Studio at 5 o'clock in the morning from you, you are subscribed to my channel. That's why I get notifications from YouTube Studio. If you are not subscribed to my channel, which you should be, I would not get notifications from YouTube Studio on my phone talking about how my videos are pointless but your art's trash. Clearly nobody cares about your product with your 35 members on your Patreon. If you think I need to be subbed to leave a comment, you better check your settings. Nobody said that. All I simply pointed out was that you are subscribed to my channel so you know everything that's going on with me because you're an absolute loser and you're talking about not seeking clout in your Twitter bio, but then you sit here and you're trying to latch on to me for some clout. Another correction, you're my hater. I don't even know who the f you are. Outside of being of the teat of EVS, the only thing you do of EVS. Nobody knows who the f you are. I'm just returning fire. Nobody cares. Because the only person that's paying attention to your tweets, in all honesty, are the same people that already don't like me because I call out their Frog Daddy on a consistent basis. Ignore this all you want. Oh no, I'm ignoring a video that's on my channel freely. Everyone can see. Wow. Oh no. Oh lord, I found an old video of Sturgis going to bat for EVS and CG. I'm putting together a highlight reel now. You tell the hater, Sturgis, CG is good. Now what's the video he's referring to? Oh, he's referring to a video where I said that people shouldn't be banned from comic conventions. People should be allowed to have their work at conventions. I literally believe that about any—
Alright, I'm gonna get through the rest of this, but nature is calling. I have to go to the bathroom really quick. I have to pee a lot, so I'm gonna play this video, and I'll be right back, and we'll finish the Sturgis thing. Yeah, the merge got me this time. No, I'm back. Sorry. It took longer than I thought. You know what I'm saying? I could not foresee the circumstances, but I'm back now.
Anybody, whether or not they hate me or not. So it's, again, not an own you think it is. You just look like a clown. Nobody cares about you. You are literally sitting here it's now January 6th, and you're still talking about me, dog. We're moving on to January 7th, and you're still going on about me. 10 hours ago, you're still talking about me. You're still talking about me. 5 days into this, I've barely said much to you. And then you want to say, oh, you're just making a couple dollars because you're a dumbass who looks at Social Blade, the most inaccurate thing when it comes to...
You know what? Oh, are you serious? Now it's inaccurate? He used to use Social Blade to own people all the time. He'd be like, look at my numbers, bud. He would pull up Social Blade of like whoever channel he was arguing with and talk about it like it was the Bible of YouTube stats.
YouTube. I make more money than you do on your Patreon. Once again, there are these things called super chats, super thanks, and memberships on YouTube now. This doesn't reflect every single piece of monetary value that I gain from my YouTube channel, but I love making fun of you clowns because you always do the same. All you guys do the exact same thing. You think you're going to go back and look at old stuff, quote unquote, get a gotcha, and in the end, I'm the one that makes money off of your... So, good job on your 35 members on Patreon here with your line art. Your art is You can join for free, so I don't know how many paid members you actually have. I know how many paid members I have just by going to my channel dashboard. It's more than you've got, and it seems like you always bring up money, just like all you clowns bring up money because you ain't seeing it like I am. Clearly, it's that important to you that you have to always bring it up. I never actually specifically say how much I make on YouTube. I just say I make money on my YouTube channel, and all you clowns flail your arms in the air and get mad at me when I say that because you're so butthurt that I can take your exact words or anyone else's exact words, call it out, show that you're wrong, call out the lies, prove why you're wrong, and then I make money on it. You get mad. That's not my problem. It sounds like a feminine made move to me from your part. Sounds to me that you need to figure out where all your estrogen is coming from. It's probably
where all your estrogen is coming
from EVS spreading out so much because of how large he is. He's able to spread the estrogen fumes from his body that you all absorb.
This is falling apart.
Which is probably where you're getting all your feminine energy from. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button. Comment below how you feel about this. Subscribe for more content. Become a member for just $1 a month. There's a join button down below. You get access to live stream emojis and live stream only content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you get notification anytime I post a new video or go live on the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Peace. You got too much soy, bud. Too much soy, bud. All right. So I think I'm done with Sturgis for now. We need a palate cleanser from Sturgis. So here we go.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
Somebody out there help me get to 40%. Please, please. Getting to 40% matters. Getting to 40% matters. Getting to 40% matters.
Up YouTube, it's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video. Look what I got.
Hell yeah.
These were purchased legally here in town at Forbidden Leaf. These are the THCA pre-rolls, Diamond Sauce Hybrid.
So it's like Delta 9 or whatever it is. Whatever it is.
Pineapple Express.
Auga!
Check that out. This will have less than 3%, like 3% THC or less, tobacco free kind of. Check that out. Let's tear it open and let's try one, take a look at it and see what we got. Now, these pre-rolls are for 21 and up. And it says, product may produce intoxicating effects. Do not drive or operate heavy machinery. Must be 21 or older to purchase and smoke. Yo, that straight up smells like some weed, son. Damn, for it being only 3% THC.
Yeah, 3% is very low.
That actually smells pretty good. We got the door closed. We got the window wide open. Take a look at that pre-roll goodness. That looks like a doobie, man.
Smoke a doobie, man. Smoke a doobie every time you can. Hey, hey, hey. How did Cobra get that wound above his eyebrow? What happened there?
Speaking of marijuana, did you hear that Ozzy Osbourne's wife said that he can smoke weed again just as long as he doesn't do anything harder? And I'm like, yes.
Win for the Ozman.
Ozzy's depressed because he can't go on stage as much as he used to. The surgeries fucked him up. He's got Parkinson's. Marijuana will help with all that. But
it will. That is true.
Long live Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness. Let's spark this bitch. Oh, yeah. I've had real weed before, and for this only being like the legal shit you can get here in Casper.
Yeah.
Not half bad.
Wyoming is kind of stuck in the past, so.
Yeah, man. So I want to sit here and talk on this legal doobie that I purchased. So this is car, and it runs on water, man. So there's a boat. No, Fez, it's not a boat. It's a car, but it runs on water, man.
Oh, is this a joke? Okay. All right, so that's the. I wish you would have just kind of chiefed on it and kept going for a little while, but.
Check out this product. This is a product called Naked Juice. Get your
Naked
Juice
Juice.
Out of the gutter, you dirty perverts. This is actually really good for you type of beverage, non-alcoholic. Could you have some beers I've been sipping on? Grab me another one. Naked Juice is really good for you. It's got a lot of health benefits. And I'm praying that California receives some much-needed rain. The fires are... It's just sad when you hear about shit like that in the fucking news. And I wish I could help. So I pray for Satan to give California some much-needed rain to help put those fires out. Let's try some of this mango goodness. I fuck with that. It's a funny, silly fucking company name, but it gets your attention.
Satan, please.
This is really good juice. Would recommend.
Okay, that's all Cobra's put out lately, so that's all I really have from Cobra. I would do news, but I don't feel like it. I'll save that for my stream later. God, dude. I'm running on coffee fumes right now. That's most definitely what's up, Tubes. Please give the stream a like. I know there's at least a couple of you, though, out there that can help me get to 40%. Help me out with that. That's most definitely what's up. It is most definitely what's up, Tubes. And don't you forget it for one fucking minute. I'm doing great. Look at me. Best day of my life. Doing amazing. This is just a early morning stream. Now it's afternoon. Pretty soon, I'll probably watch a few more things here, and then, there's another stream coming tonight. So, yeah. Here's Emo Howling Wolf talking about how he disabled all the comments from all of his streams. Check it out.
Will you make up your mind? Yeah, that's the way I want it. Alright, so I'm doing this on my phone because I'm restreaming somebody on my computer, so I can't use the computer right now. And I just want it to be known that, as you can see from the way I'm running things now,
I fixed this for him because most of his video was he tried to flip it, but it went like sideways instead of turning. So he turns the phone here, and I had to edit this to make it better.
Yeah, that's the way I want it. Alright, so I'm doing this on my phone because I'm restreaming somebody on my computer, so I can't use the computer right now. And I just want it to be known that, as you can see from the way I'm running things now, the chat is not coming back on my live streams. It's not.
Okay. You shouldn't be making this video then. You should just, if you really want to turn it off, it's your right. So turn it off and don't talk about it. It's pretty simple.
Then you're going to say, Emo, why did you turn off the chat? Because every time I've gone live in the past 2 months, I get a message on Discord from CIA Hall. Oh, I'm being timed out. A rogue mod is timing me out. I can't type because the mod is timing me out. So you guys don't want CIA Hole in my room? So I killed it for everybody. There's also been a rogue asshole that keeps booting Rick Berry out of my fucking live streams. So, seeing that the mods can't be trusted, the mods can't behave themselves, now you lost the ability to be able to chat. Because I'm tired of getting those messages on Discord. I can't chat because a rogue mod kicked me. Okay? So.
Why you got so many rogue mods? Huh? You gotta rein in those rogue mods, Emo.
Not listening to that bullshit anymore. And 90% of the people that come to my room are worthless trolls. That's right.
I feel like Emo and Sturgis should, start a relationship. like a sexual relationship with each other.
Worthless individuals that the only one reason they're in that fucking room is to create hate, discontent, and discourse.
He means discord, not discourse. Discourse is not a bad thing. He means discord.
That's the only reason why they're in there. And 90% of the comments that I get in my fucking live chat are worthless people that have nothing better to do than leave me nasty comments. So, with that being said, no more chat, no more fucking comments. It's not coming back on. It's not coming back on. You guys blew it. You guys fucking blew it. It is the way it is. Because somebody was kicking people that shouldn't have been kicked. So now I gotta take the chat away from everybody. Sorry. It's the way I feel about it. It's the way I feel about it. Oh yeah, you can see the top of my new teddy bear over there. You know, one of the stores is closing in town, so a teddy bear that would normally cost you $50-$60, because it's giant. You can see his head right there. Okay, so you can see him in the background. He's a 5-foot teddy bear, and fucking I only paid like $14 for that fucking thing. Regular price would have been almost $60, but that's what happens when you go to a going out of business, aka a fire sale. You get things fucking cheap. So yeah, so I got that a few days ago. It's almost as tall as me, for Christ's sake. But he's over there. You can see the top of his head. So yeah. And you can see one eye, I think. But it is what it is. But that's why the chat's off. And every time I go live, you can't just turn off the fucking chat in your phone. You can't just turn the chat off when you're trying to set up a live stream. No, you gotta start the live stream, and then you gotta go to the fucking studio, and then if there's people in there, you gotta disable the chat, which kicks everybody out of the fucking chat room, and then people get pissed that way. So what I'm doing now is I'm live streaming privately. And then at the end of the live stream, I make it public. It shows up later.
I like how he's walking us through this entire strategy.
Where I'll go into the studio, set the time when I want this to be released, and click and disable the live chat replay. One button. Easy peasy. So, yeah. That's why I fucking decided that from now on, there's gonna be no more chat. No more comments. Because people don't know how to behave. And I'm tired of getting messages from CIA holes saying, oh, they're timing me out again. And Rick saying they're timing out Rick, so. There's certain people that I want in there can't chat, then you're not going to chat. Chat's going to remain off. So, but I may be back later today with another live stream, I don't know. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, but I need the computer to do it, so. Away, I'm restreaming somebody right now, and I do it. So as soon as my computer is freed up, I might be back with another live stream. But those minutes are off. Tired of people's nasty attitudes. I'm tired of, rogue mods booting people out of the chat room, people I don't want kicked out of the chat room. So, that's the way it will be. If nobody can behave, then nobody gets to chat. It's the way it's gonna be. Alright, we'll see you guys later. So now this will render, and as soon as it's done rendering, I'll set it for a time to publish, and you guys will see it in about a half hour, 40 minutes.
Okay. There you have it. He walked you through the whole plan, so you're ready for it. Holy shnikes, guys. Holy shnikes and a half. All right. Drinking some coffee here. Da, 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 da. Okay. 60. So all we need is $25.34 to get to that to get to 40%. Might not happen this stream though, which is fine. So if we don't get it, we don't get it, and then I'll just stream later tonight. What say you? Oh, there we go.
Tip train, you maggots.
Tip train! Thank you. I like it when others start the tip train. Like when other people call for the beginning of the tip train leaving the station. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll keep going for another hour. If we can get to 40%. Like really quick. Like if you're up for it. Maggot with an F. You maggot with an F. Otherwise, I'll be back later. Drink review. I did that one. Da 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 da. Indian fruit seller? I don't know what that is, but sure, as long as it's not like something bad. Interesting. I'm downloading some videos here really quick. I'll play it for a $5 if you want to send in a $5 through Streamlabs. I'll play it. I didn't really get a ton of sleep last night. Hoping to get my second wind soon. I'm running out of steam. R.I.P. me. Yeah. Okay, was that you, Pinky? Is this you? This scrambled thing here? Let's see. Looks like there's a bunch of Indian fruit seller videos. Let's see. Let's see if this is what you're talking about. I'm grabbing the video right now. Hell yeah! I like some entertainment with my food.
इस तरीके से फ्रूट सेल करते हैं। देखिए भाई की कटिंग करने की स्टाइल मैं आपको दिखा दूं। किया जाता है। ये देखिए भाई, क्या बात है।
बोले बोले बोले।
इस तरीके से फ्रूट सेल करते हैं। लाले 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 ले 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 देख 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 देख।
Yeah, I remember I used to go to these like big outdoor markets every Friday in my hometown, and there was like a Greek guy, this old Greek grandfather that ran like a Greek food truck, and he was very boisterous, to say the least. And I enjoyed his energy. I think it actually inspired me to try Greek food for the first time ever. And also this Greek girl that I went to high school with worked at his stand, so I was like, oh, I know her.
यासिन बकरा वाला ही है। देखिए भाई की कटिंग करने की स्टाइल मैं आपको दिखा दूं।
We have huge outdoor farmers markets in the various neighborhoods around Seattle, and some go all year, even during like the cold, rainy time of year. So yeah, there's no shortage.
तो यासिन भाई
Is it incense burning? Where's the smoke coming from? What?
भनक गया भनक गया भनक गया लाल मिलेगा। अच्छा सामने वाला मेरे से सस्ता बेचता है और माल मेरा बिकता है यहाँ फुटबॉल में। तो देखिए भाई इनका कहना है सामने वाला कितना भी सस्ता बेच ले इनको बीट नहीं कर सकता है।
One time I bought some tea from this English woman that was selling like different collections of tea at a market, and she had this whole presentation that was just hilarious. And one thing that she said that really stood out to me was she said, you must always use a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, because you're making tea, not furniture. And I thought that was hilarious.
मेरा माल बिकता है एक नंबर पे इनको तेरे आंखों में काजल बिना दूंगा लाल कलर का
मारे मारे मारे
चली लाल कलर की लकड़ी चली हाय 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 सब बिक जाएगा सब बिक जाएगा सब बिक जाएगा। तो यासीन भाई कितने बजे बेचते हो आप फ्रूट यहाँ पर? यहाँ 5 से 7 बजे तक। चलो 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 चलो
There's a watermelon.
लगाता हूँ मैं तरबूज को रोजे वाला खाता है रोजे वाला खाता है। तो यासीन भाई लोग रोजा
He gave it a big kiss.
खोलने के लिए आपके वहाँ से स्पेशल लेके जाते होंगे? बहुत दूर दूर से आते बहुत दूर दूर से आते से आया।
I noticed like a lot of watermelons that I see at the grocery store these days have no seeds. And that's just mind-blowing to me because I remember when I was a kid and I got a watermelon, there was so many seeds. Like spitting the seeds out was part of eating the watermelon. He needs to bring like a giant sword and like hack the watermelons in half. Is he like the Indian Gallagher? Is he going to bring out a giant hammer and just smash them? Who's going to help me get to 40%? We're so close. We're so close right now. Just got to get to 360. We're at 344. These kids are just like, what's going on? They're probably his kids or something. Are they burning incense? Is that what the smoke is from? It's not like they're grilling watermelon.
तो देखिए फ्रेंड्स यहाँ पर यासीन भाई से मिलकर बहुत ही ज्यादा खुशी हुई है। अब मिलते हैं आपको अगले सफर में।
I'm gonna sell fruit on the side of the road now. I found my new calling. And I want to be like, mole, 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 mole. And then give it a kiss. There's a brand of beer salt called Twang. It's very popular in the South. It's like flavored salt that you pour into like your beer. It's called Twang. Look it up. Twang. Get you some beer salt Twang. So, getting close to wrapping it up. But I'll keep going if we can get to 40%. Every little tip that comes in, I'll just keep going a little bit longer. So, and a lot of times, usually if I meet the goal, I'm not like, oh, I got the goal, I gotta go. Usually I'll hang out for a little while longer too. Because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I got the goal, now I'm gonna go do something else. Yeah. I remember in my grandfather's backyard, he had like wine grapes, which still have seeds in them, but I used to pick and eat those all the time. They were not the best grapes, but they were like, you know, not seedless grapes. They were wine-making grapes. But I still ate them all the time. My grandfather had a whole bunch of like fruits growing in his backyard. So he had like a bunch of winemaking grapes, and there was a pear tree and a cherry tree and an apricot tree and an apple tree. The apples were not that great either. They were like small, not the greatest apples. But they were really old trees. That's why, you know, they were just randomly grown there. You know, the trees are probably like 150 years old now, maybe even older. They weren't crab apples. They were bigger than crab apples, but they weren't far off from it. I have had mulberries before. Absolutely. Here it's Marion berries, which is, I guess, is a type of blackberry. But Marion berries were cultivated in Oregon, and now that's just like you'll get Marion berry ice cream and Marion berry flavored, cider and all kinds of stuff around here. Yeah. Blackberry season around here is crazy because, blackberries are an invasive, harmful plant species, but every time they start to ripen, I go out and pick like a bunch of them. But I always end up like cutting myself on the thorns and getting and bleeding. All right, so I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. I gotta get ready to start my fruit stand. I've found my calling. I am going to be the American version of the Indian fruit seller. I'm gonna buy a scimitar, those curved swords, and I'm gonna chop watermelons with it, and people are gonna be like, "Ooh, ah!" It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I'll be back, guys. I'll see you guys later today. Don't forget, keep an eye on the channel. I'll be back. Have a good one.